Bailey, you really are useless, aren't you? You're a thief. What a waste of money. What do we pay you for?
I'm sorry.
You think sorry is gonna fix this problem? Life isn't that easy, you know? You can't ruin people's careers and think that an apology is gonna let you off.
No, that isn't my intention. I'm really working hard to improve.
What? You call this working hard? You're always submitting projects late. Don't make me laugh.
I don't mean to hand them in so late. I'm trying really hard to finish them on time.
And you're always staying at least 3 hours behind the office after official business hours. You're the only one who does that.
I'm sorry, but if I may say something?
What?
If I were to be honest, the reason why I've been late with my projects is because you've been giving me a very large amount of work to do in a short amount of time. If I don't stay overtime, there's no way I would be able to finish anything. You also don't allow me to work from home, so I have no choice but to stay at the office as well.
What are you talking about? That's not true. I mean, yeah, you're not allowed to work from home, but that's not my fault. I don't even give you that much work.
But you give me twice the amount of work that you give anybody else in the department. It's not entirely my fault that some of my projects are late. I've been working non-stop on these projects, and I'm currently working on 4 of them. My other coworkers are only working on 2 projects each.
Enough of your excuses. You don't have the right to be complaining about the amount of work you get. You're lucky you're even getting work.
I know you remind me every day of that, but the fact of the matter is that it's impossible to finish everything on time. It's unrealistic, and the other guys in the department have told me they've been struggling too, and they don't have as much work as I do.
No, that just means that you're a slow worker. I'm your boss, so I'm the one who assigns the work to everybody here. Nobody else has whined about it like you do.
That's because 2 projects isn't as many as 4. They haven't said anything to you because they have a normal workload.
If I give you less work to do just because you're too slow to finish it, this company would probably go under. The world doesn't revolve around you, Bailey.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Besides, what are you even on about? You're pretty bold to be claiming that you have too much work for someone in your position. You have been here longer than other guys, so it's only natural that you'd have more work than them. The only reason why you can't even finish your work is because you spend all your time complaining. Good workers are those who shut up and do their work.
I understand. I'll do my best to try and be better.
What? There you go again.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're telling me that you're gonna try and be better. Of course you are. Did you really need to tell me that? Are you gonna tell me how you're gonna try and breathe better next time? Are you gonna tell me that you're gonna try and submit projects on time? That's what you should be doing anyway.
No, that's not what I was trying to do.
So what? Are you telling me you're gonna do better because you know you haven't been doing well at all? If that's the case, you'd actually be the worst employee we have. You really need to get your act together.
That's not what I meant when I said that either. I thought I could try harder to be more efficient in my time management. I want to do better, so that's why I said it.
Well, if you didn't explain that in the first place, how am I gonna understand you? I can't read your mind, Bailey. Man, you really aren't good for anything, huh? You need to pull your socks up. Learn to communicate and speak to people so that they can understand you.
I'm sorry. I'll really try to do better, and I really mean it.
Geez, the only thing you've been saying is sorry. Do you think you can get through life by just apologizing? I guess this is what happens when you're raised by a single parent. You barely have any formal education anyway. Why did they even hire you to work here?
Wait, Mr. Douglas, how did you know that I was raised by a single parent? I don't believe I've ever mentioned it to you.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned it to me before, but I heard you talking about it the other day. If I remember correctly, your father raised you on his own, didn't he? I only heard a little bit about what happened to your mother, but I heard you talking about your single father.
Ah, so you really did overhear me speaking about it then? Yes, that is true. My father raised me on his own, but what's wrong with that?
Are you serious right now? There are so many things wrong with it. Everybody knows how wrong that is.
Oh, really? May I ask why you think it's such a bad thing for someone to be raised by one parent? I don't see anything wrong with it.
Now think about it. Your mother divorced your father, so that must be because he wasn't being a good dad or a good husband. Maybe he wasn't making enough money for the family, or maybe he was fooling around with other women. Or was it a gambling problem? Or domestic abuse? Things like that are quite common, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if it were any of those.
No, none of that's true. I suppose there are many misconceptions and prejudice when it comes to single-parent families, but my family is different.
Huh? Yeah, right. There's no use lying, because I already know. I've known so many people who have gotten divorces, and they never turned out to be good people.
I'm not lying. With all due respect, you don't know anything about my family to be saying things like that.
Plus, a single-parent household doesn't sound like you'd have that much money. Must have been hard, huh? I can imagine your poor dad struggling to make ends meet.
I can see why you'd have that kind of perception of us, but that's not how it was. My father raised me without any problems. He raised me just fine. I'm extremely grateful to my father for raising me in a loving home where I was able to live comfortably, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't speak ill of him.
Whatever, Bailey. You're still not good enough to work here.
I want you to take back what you said about my father. Please. It's not very nice to be speaking such things about people's families.
It wasn't even that serious. Besides, you're talking back to me? Just who do you think you are? Do you remember who you're talking to?
I wasn't trying to talk back to you. I just don't like it when people talk badly about my family. I know my performance is subpar when it comes to work, so I don't mind it when you say bad things about me. That, however, doesn't have anything to do with my father.
Are you telling me that I don't have a right to my own opinion? You can't tell me what I can or can't say. I can say whatever I want. This is a free country. You're my employee and I'm your boss. I am above you, so you can't talk to me in any old way that you want. You're lucky I haven't fired you yet. At least you're right about your performance being subpar. If you don't want me to say things like that to you, then don't make me.
You're right. I understand. I apologize for my rudeness.
You really know how to get on people's nerves. That's why I hate people like you, because you're a poor loser with no common sense, and you were raised by a single parent. The fact that I have someone like you as my employee just shows how unlucky I can be sometimes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you this much. I'll be careful so as not to trouble you any further.
Yeah, you better. You'd be better off not upsetting me anymore. Also, there's something I probably should let you know. It's very important.
What is it?
Despite the fact that you stayed past hours to do work that you were too slow to finish, we're still paying you for that, and that really pisses me off. From now on, if you're gonna stay overtime, you're gonna have to do it without pay. It's your fault that you're not finishing your work within the designated work hours.
What? So you want me to work for free?
There you go. Why is that a problem? This is your own fault. Or what? Were you after the overpay this whole time? Is the money from overtime what you were after? Well, that would make sense since you're poor. Ugh, poor people are so greedy.
Wait just a second. I don't know how I feel about you making assumptions like that. That's not how it is at all.
Assumptions? Stop acting like that's not true. I know way too many people like you. You pretend that you're not scraping up pennies every chance you get. And what are you even doing? Are you trying to talk back to me again? Employees are supposed to shut up and listen to what their bosses say. Don't you know that?
No, I wasn't trying to do that. It's just that... Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, that's that then. No more overtime pay, got it? And you better get your work done by the deadline. I won't have you wasting any more of the company's money.
I understand.
Good, then we're done here.
Yes, have a good night. Mr. Douglas, when you see this, can you please give me a call back?
What is it, Bailey? You're being really annoying. Stop calling me for everything, will you? Why can't you just text? You should know by now that I'm not a phone call kind of guy.
Okay, I suppose we'll be having this conversation here then. I'd like your approval for me to take the full day off, please, instead of the half day.
Excuse me? For what?
Also, I'll be taking a few days off as well.
What the hell? Why?
My father just passed away, so I'd like to go on bereavement leave for a couple days.
No way. How many lies do you plan on telling? You're just making this up to take a couple of days off, aren't you? Remember, you only have one parent, so you can't use this excuse ever again.
I'm not lying. I actually wish I was making this up, but it's true.
I didn't know you were an actress too. You deserve an Oscar for that performance. Sorry, but that won't fly here. I know you're not telling the truth.
I'm not acting, and I am telling the truth. So I'm sorry, but I will be taking my leave. I have every right to do so. Thank you for understanding.
Understand what? Don't you go on leave. Who is going to work on those projects? You have some that are due this weekend.
Yes, I do, but I'm really sorry. Can you either extend the deadlines or have someone else do them?
What? I obviously can't do something like that. You're scheduled to come in later today, so you'd better be here.
Why do I still have to come into work today? My father just passed away and I'm grieving. I can barely even think straight right now. It should be written in the company's policy too. I made sure of it. There's a specific handover form just in case things like this happen.
So what?
What do you mean?
That doesn't apply to you. You can forget about the company policy right now or whatever else. You're coming to work.
Why?
Because I said so. I'm not letting you take any time off because you still haven't been doing well with your assignments.
Huh? Is that the only reason? Because you said so?
I don't need any other reason aside from that. I'm your boss and I won't allow it. Therefore, your request for time off has been denied. I expect to see you in the office today.
Wait a minute. Don't you think that's harsh? My only family just died and you won't even allow me time off? And for a reason like that? I still need to call the funeral home to arrange the funeral. I really can't come to work. Please.
I am very serious about this job. Unlike some people, this job means everything to me, and it is my responsibility to make sure it runs properly. And that sucks for you, but it's your fault for being too slow at work. Maybe I would have given you time off then. That's not my problem.
What? I've been working my butt off trying to be consistent with my projects the past 2 months. Ever since the first time you reprimanded me, I've been working so hard. I have more work than anyone else, but I still manage to submit them in a timely manner. You haven't even acknowledged how much I've improved. No matter how hard I work, you keep making fun of me for having one parent and calling me poor or stupid. That's just because you just hate me for some reason and you refuse to accept me as a person.
What? I hope you're just poor at communicating to your boss and not just mouthing off to me. You'd better be careful with how you talk to me, Bailey.
I've been sitting there and taking all sorts of insults from you, and I never complained to you for a whole 2 months. And yet, you still won't let me take a few days off to bury my father? Besides, I don't think you're in a position where you can choose whether or not to follow the company policy, are you? I don't care what you say, but I will be taking my leave.
You still think that you can go against me, do you? You can't take any time off of work, because then the work won't be done.
Please, I haven't asked anything of you the entire year I've worked here. Can I please just have this one thing?
There's not enough people in this office, so I can't ask anyone else to do your job for you. Either you come into work or you won't have a job anymore.
But please!
I don't have time for these games. No means no, and what I say goes. I'm your boss, and you need to listen to what I say, or else I can get you fired.
I've already asked your boss and HR, and they said I could take my bereavement leave. I'm sorry, but I will be taking my leave whether you want me to or not.
Oh, really now? I see. Fine. Let me know the funeral date later so I can apply for your leave, or whatever.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you know all the details when I can. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Hey Myra, I'm sorry to disturb you. I was supposed to come into work at 1 p.m. today, but I'm not able to come in anymore.
Hey Bailey, I just got to lunch, so it's no bother. I hope everything's okay.
My father passed away this morning. I don't mean to burden you with my personal issues, but it has been really hard. I was just about able to convince Mr. Douglas to give me time off, but he wasn't happy about it at all.
Oh my goodness, that's so terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. My condolences, Bailey.
Thank you.
Mr. Douglas has really had it out for you the past couple months, hasn't he? I'm surprised you got him to agree.
Yeah, for some reason he just really doesn't like me. But anyways, I texted you because I wanted to ask if you could look after some of my projects while I'm gone. You don't have to do much since I know you have your own work to do. It's just so that Mr. Douglas doesn't keep breathing down my neck about it.
Oh, of course. It's no problem at all. I'd be glad to help you in any way I can. I know how tough this is for you right now.
Oh, thank you. I owe you one.
No worries. You don't have to do that. You're a super sweet person, and I'd hate for you to be any more stressed than you probably are now.
Do you know what Mr. Douglas said when I told him that my father passed? He told me I was lying just so I can take a couple days off. Even when he realized it wasn't a lie, he still tried to get me to work. That gives me enough reason to quit, but there's a lot of reasons why I can't.
What? Oh my God. What a heartless prick. How can he treat one of his own employees like that? Don't worry, girl. I'll take care of your work for you. Take the time you need to recover.
Thank you so much, Myra. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. I'll try to send you some information about it later on. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Mr. Douglas, what's going on? Why would you do this to me?
What are you talking about right now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose I should thank you first. I didn't expect you to attend my father's funeral service. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
What was with the card you sent me?
Oh, that. It was a nice card, wasn't it? I wrote the message myself. I hope you liked it.
What? It's not about the card. It was about the money you put in it.
The money? You didn't want the money? You're lucky I got you something in the first place.
You put exactly $6.66 in the little envelope that was in the card. That's a really weird amount to give someone at a funeral, isn't it?
You think so? You don't understand, do you? Do you even know what that number means?
666, the number of the devil.
Ha! So you do know what it means. I knew you were dumb, but I'm glad that you aren't that stupid.
By donating $6.66 at a funeral? Do you know what kind of message that implies? Are you being completely serious right now? That was such a horrible thing to do.
Huh? You're the horrible one. Out of nowhere, you're taking so many days off of work. Do you know how much trouble you're causing for everyone?
But it's in the company's policy. I'm allowed to take time off for bereavement. All I did was take advantage of the privileges given to me.
It's because of people like you why they add clauses like that in the company's policy. There's nothing good to come from something like that. If we fall behind, this will all be your fault. Can you at least pretend to care? A good employee wouldn't do something like this.
I see. I've been enduring an unreasonable amount of harassment and such from you, but I never thought you'd go this far.
Right? I've really outdone myself this time. I was quite impressed with my idea. I thought it was pretty clever. Nobody's ever thought of something like this, am I right?
That is not a compliment. That's not what I'm trying to say. You basically told me and my father to go to hell when you sent that card. That's beyond despicable.
You can't deny that you never expected it, though, can you? I'm the kind of guy that will go above and beyond to make my point, and it looks like you finally got it. This is what happens to poor people who go past their place. Serves you right.
Okay, I understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Douglas. I hope you know that I will never forgive you for this.
Okay. Why should I care if you forgive me or not? I'm a busy man. I don't have time to be worrying about how you feel about me.
All right then. I guess that means I'll have to destroy this company then.
What? What in the world are you talking about? I knew you had a few screws loose, but this is crazy.
I'm being completely serious. I'm not joking about this.
This is hilarious. There's not a single thing that you can do to this company to destroy it. Unless you're threatening to set it on fire or something. I can have you arrested for that, you know?
If I couldn't, then I wouldn't make such a statement. I legally have the right to destroy this company. And I'm sure you'll be surprised to know why.
Legally? What are you on about now? You're under me. How can you have that kind of authority?
The truth is, a few relatives and I own more than 2/3 of the company's shares. That means I have the power to shut this company down with the snap of my fingers. Do you understand?
Wait, what? No, that can't be true. Why would you, of all people, own shares of this company anyways?
Oh, you didn't know, did you? My relatives were the one who founded this company. I've only been working here for a year because I just got out of grad school.
What? Stop making up crap to scare me. Are you being for real?
Yes, I'm being for real. My father also had shares, but since he passed away, the shares were automatically passed down to me.
Wait, if you do that, then I'd lose my job, along with all the employees who work here. You can't do that. That would really mess me up.
Oh, I don't care about you. As for the other employees, I can refer them to other companies and they'll get hired in an instant. Besides, my relatives are all getting older and my father has just passed, so this seems like the perfect time to shut it down. Good luck with finding a new job.
No, wait, I still have to pay off my car loan, and I have 3 kids. I need this job. You can't do this. How am I supposed to pay my bills and feed my kids?
Don't ask me. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I don't care. Yes, I can do this and I will.
You have to care. I'm your boss. You can't just leave me like this after all I've done for you.
Name one nice thing you've said to me. Maybe if you didn't treat me like dirt for no apparent reason, then I would have been able to help you, but that's too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna have this conversation with my relatives, so I'll have to excuse myself. I also have to start referring the other employees to new companies, but what are you gonna do? I'm not referring you to any companies because I'd hate for anyone else to experience what I had to go through. Your attitude stinks, and you're terrible with dealing with people. After all you've done to me, you're lucky I'm even telling you in advance. I wouldn't help you with anything if it was the last thing I did. You'll probably have a hard time finding a new job. Oh well, bye!
Wait, no, you have to include me too, please. You have to help me find a new job. You're still reading these messages, aren't you? Bailey!
Hello, Mr. Douglas. It's been a while. Have you got accustomed to your new job yet?
Now shut the hell up. That's none of your damn business. Why are you even messaging me?
Judging by that response, I guess it's not going well, is it? Well, you were a manager this whole time, so it's probably not easy to go back to being a regular employee. Your life and dignity must be in shambles.
So, you've come to laugh at me then? This is all your fault. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in this position in the first place. I would still be a manager. This is a nightmare. You don't even feel bad for me. You're such a disgusting person.
That's rich coming from you. But anyways, that's too bad, huh? Your old job was so easy, right? Because all you did was just push all your work onto me and spend the whole day watching videos on YouTube.
What is your problem? Did you only text me to talk crap about me to my face? Is that it? If that's all you messaged me for, then you're the worst kind of person.
I don't want to hear that from you. You made my life a living hell. So I'm just returning the favor. It's comforting to know you're actually suffering. Wait, that's not it. Serves you right. That's the best way to put it.
Shut up your damn mouth, woman. Stop messaging me. I'm tired of your crap. Actually, just delete my number. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
What? Oh, I can't do that just yet. I still have some things up my sleeve for you. I'm not done with you yet.
What?
I just had the idea of telling everyone at your new job what kind of person you actually are. You can't get along with someone if you don't understand their personality after all, right? Well, once they know, I'm sure everyone is going to start avoiding you.
What are you trying to say? There's no way you would even be able to spread that kind of thing to everyone at my job. You can't do that. You don't even know where I work.
I knew you would say that. Unfortunately for you, I do know where you work, and I most definitely can spread this around to everyone. That's actually the reason why I messaged you. I wanted to see your reaction. Sucks to be you.
How are you even gonna do that? You don't know anybody who works here.
Wrong again. I actually have a friend who was a manager over there. I don't know if you remember Myra Sanchez. She actually used to work at her old job. The world is such a small place.
What? Sanchez? I don't remember what she looks like, but I vaguely remember that name. Oh, that can't be true. You must be lying.
Have I ever lied to you?
Well, no.
At least you know I'm telling the truth. But to be honest, I didn't think you'd actually get a job at that company too. I referred her to this company and she got the job as district manager. I never thought you would actually apply to the same company. What a coincidence.
Hold on, can you just calm down for a bit? There's no actual reason why you would need to tell her, right?
What? Oh, I'm as calm as ever. You're the only one freaking out.
Alright, fine. I admit I was a little harsh to you. Just don't tell her, okay? If I lose this job, then that's the end of it.
Okay, I won't tell her then. Is that what you expected me to say? Not in a million years. I'm telling her everything, and I know she's on my side. She's the one who helped me with my projects when I was on leave. Besides, you're not my boss anymore. You can't talk to me like that and expect me to say yes. That's common sense, isn't it? Learn some manners, will you? Oh, one more thing.
Oh, there's more?
I have to tell her about the money you gave me at my father's funeral. Remember? The $6.66? I'll tell her just how hilarious that was.
Okay, fine, please, Bailey. I am humbly asking you that you don't tell anybody at my job about that, please. I deeply regret everything that I've said and done to you for the past year that we worked together. Please forgive me.
Say what? Oh, that's so boring. Where did your stellar sense of humor go?
This is my last chance. I worked so hard to get this job, and I really can't afford to lose it. Please, I'm really sorry about everything, honest.
I love how you only say how sorry you are after you've been put in a position that disadvantages you. You only care about yourself. You're a year late in trying to apologize to me. If this job doesn't work out for you, all you have to do is find a new job. Isn't that right?
It's really not that easy. I'm begging you. Oh, please don't tell anybody.
What do you mean? It's really easy to get a job nowadays. It couldn't have been that hard for you. Unless you're like a convicted felon or something.
Actually, I was arrested a couple of years ago. That's why it was so difficult to get this job. Nobody was trying to hire me.
What? Really? What did you do?
I had issues with a female coworker.
Oh, this is rich. Thanks for telling me, because now I have to tell everyone at your job. This is for their safety.
No, please, don't tell anybody about me. I need this job. I'll be a better person.
I can't do that. Myra has gotten to be one of my closest friends the past year, and I'd hate for her to have to work in the same place as you again. If I don't tell her, I'd be worried sick about her. Plus, imagine all the other ladies in that company who would potentially fall victim to your past. I can't allow that to happen.
I won't do anything bad ever again. I'll be good, I swear. Please? I'll do anything for you not to tell her. Just name it.
You could swear until you go blue in the face, but I'm still gonna tell her. Besides, I don't want you doing anything for me. Well, I'll be off now. Bye!
Wait, please, don't. I'll do anything.
I told Myra about what Mr. Douglas did to me and told her about his criminal record too. She spread it around the company, resulting in everyone avoiding him like the plague. Nobody ever talks to him now. All the women there were on high alert whenever he was around them. This made it incredibly hard for him to be at the office. After hearing the reason why he's been having a hard time finding a job, I feel kind of bad for laughing in his face. It doesn't seem as though he's been fired, so at least he still has a job. That's fine. I'm not sure how long he'll last, though. On the other hand, I'm working at a company that my cousin's husband introduced me to. All my coworkers are super close, and it's a really nice place to work. My seniors also treat me like an actual human being, so it's an incredible change of scenery. This new environment has also helped me to improve in my work performance. This way I'm sure my father can finally rest in peace, and it's a relief for me too. Thank you for watching until the end. We'll be waiting for your likes and comments. We upload videos every day, so please subscribe.